2 minutes of lost content. It'd be like that. Sometimes you have lost content. But either way, alright, back to it. We're normal now. Everything's fine. You can see that there's no more lag. It's all smooth as butter, just like it should be. And there we go. Now we're back. It's all good. Reset this dang computer for nothing. You can see how much happier the computer is with it actually being plugged in properly. Hi, Fur. This game runs really well now, I'm realizing. Wowie. So yeah, as I was saying about Slot Machine, the most important things about Slot Machine are knowing when to reset and knowing when to stop spinning. Also, not hovering on top of the lever because that causes lag. I would love to see a little bit more in the next, like, 30 seconds or so. Ooh, that's that. Yeah. That's a little bit more. I'm doing pretty well. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, aka my computer wasn't fully plugged in and I didn't know. So, had a little bit of trouble with that there. But now we're back, and we're all good. Everything is fine. Alright, I like the early Sunflower Gambit. I'd like some more help, of course, but pretty decent RNG so far. Whoa! Diamond! That's rare. Doesn't do anything for us whatsoever for this run, but it's still very rare. Well now I'm winning because I figured out that my computer wasn't fully plugged in, Marcy. And I fixed it. So, we're winning now, in a sense. Oh, yippee! We got sunflowers. That's really winning. That's actually genuinely winning. 7 sunflowers before the 2-minute mark? That's pretty solid. Can we get a sunflower jackpot to go with that, mayhaps? That would be ideal. It's actually kind of nice. I did want the pea shooter there. Would love some sun help. And then we have sunflowers, which is lovely. Okay, well, a little bit. That's a little bit of help. Like more though. Okay. Getting some more. Getting some more. And we have even maybe a little bit more than that. We do need to be pacing a little bit here. Please? Sunflower jackpot? If we got sunflower jackpot, we'd be very happy. That's a different kind of jackpot. Or sun jackpot. Or sunflower. Both are good. Okay, sun help. One more, please. No, that's not what I wanted! Not what I am talking about. It heard jackpot and only the word jackpot. Stop with that! Jeez. Jeebs. Alright, 8 sunflowers. Needs it a little bit, we should stop rolling. Okay, last roll. Okay, now we stop. So, now we just wait to be done. We'll get a sub 6-minute time, for sure. There's a little algorithm where you if you take 1900 and subtract the amount of sunflowers you have times 100, that's when you should stop rolling to get the best of the expected value here. So right now we have 8 sunflowers, so that means we wanted to stop rolling at 1100. That's the math. And so we have done that. How are y'all doing, chat? We're waiting here for the sun to be ready. Yippee. Come on. A little bit more sun, please. 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 Yippee. Okay. Yeah, a low 5-minute time is worth it. I like it when the zombies all fall over. I should probably switch walnut bowling and Iris. Have called though. Not what you want to see to start. There might be more buckets later, who knows? We are following the 50% rule here, exclamation mark 50. If you've never seen a PvZ speedrun before, or if you're new here from like Fast 50 and stuff like that, what the 50% rule is it's basically, the game says, for every wave of zombies, the faster that you get to 50% of their health and damage, the faster that the game is going to spawn new zombies for you to be able to kill. And it just goes like that forever, basically. Wow, you're far forward. Aw. Can't believe that missed. Alright, a little bit of a stingy 50% roll. That's okay. Also, this version of walnut bowling is quite a bit harder than the version 90%, which is why we are being fairly conservative with it. Alright. Not a terrible first half, by any means. Also, there's no conveyor manip in this level. So there's no way to manipulate ourselves into getting, explode nuts and the like. Speaking of, I think we have to use one here. 50% of the zombies are gay? Whoa. New theory. I didn't know this one. Top's gonna be going pretty soon here. I think we should just let it. Wow, this sucks. I think I have have to do this, this, and that. As much as I did not want to do that. Okay, 2 Explodos, that's really good. We need that right now. That's really good for making those guys jump. Needed. Oof. All 3 of those explode notes were extremely necessary. Okay, got bailed. Cool. Let's get a good IRS, maybe. Be able to continue? Maybe? Would love that. Of course, the first one's a lily pad. In IRS, they are biased towards giving you lily pads. Is the way of the world. Guess I'll use this, sure. Alright. Repeater. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. Thank you for the lurk. And corns. If only I could put these 2 next to each other and get a cob cannon. That would be funny. Alright, we'll concentrate into this row, sure. Happy to have some extra defense there. Okay. Not a bad first wave, really. Could have been better, could have been worse. Surfer's nice. Love the walnut combo, although that guy might have blown everything up we care about. Who knows? You can get almost literally any plant. There are a couple plants you can't get. For example, flower pot, umbrella leaf, upgrade plants, things of that nature. Only lily pad is more likely to drop than any other plant. Everything else is equally likely. At least as far as I know and remember. Right. Start off with the magnetizing. Love that. Magnets are very, very important during this run, as you might imagine. Ooh, pumpkin on that. Getting those bucket heads done, that's vital. What are you doing here? Did the garlic run out? Oh, that's annoying. Alright, I'll have to make sure the bottom is more protected. Well, that's a good way to do it. Alright, this is not a bad setup. Nice. Nice to be able to see for a sec. Sure, we'll do maximum damage melons. Deal with top. Aw, man. Not gonna get magnetized. Stop destroying my things. What? Die? Yeah! Get dead! That's awesome. That's so cool, dude. Love the ice cream combo. That's literally so sick. Could probably put this here, although that would have been still difficult to deal with. Alright, let's do that there. Rude. I would have put the garlic down there if I had known about that. Hey, my snow pea's back. Yippee. Helpful. I'm keeping that open just for you, little starfruit. Ad starts in about 2 minutes, by the way. If you would like to avoid those ads, you can do so by subscribing to the stream. It would be super, super helpful and awesome of you to do that if you are at all interested. It helps, of course, me continue to be able to stream for you. But also, in addition to that, it helps with getting sub goals and improvements to the stream and other good stuff like that. Ad starts in about 1.5 minutes, so now's a very good time. Right now we have a sub goal that is 10 subs under for y'all to choose what the next emote is. You get a chat poll and then you get to choose. Pretty swanky. I think I actually need garlic at all. You also do get all of the existing emotes that already exist in chat, which are very cool and good. I think our emotes are very awesome. Not biased, but it's true. Alright. If this, if we end up plus a minute or minute and change or something out of this, then we'll be good. It's worth it to place there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, pretty good IRS considering it's close to golden PB. I'll take it. Zomboss's Revenge. Make up a little bit of time here with good play. Lent. Dr. Zomboss's Revenge. Thank you, Nadia. This is a, basically a supercharged version of the original boss fight. Basically, Zomboss has a lot of HP. You can see... You can't quite see it yet, but that bar will go up much slower than it does in any percent. So we're looking for, we would be looking for a 4 cycle here ideally. More likely to be a 5 cycle, so we're hoping for a fast 5 cycle. You can't really avoid health cycle in the same way that you can avoid it, in any percent, so we're probably not going to really be looking to avoid health cycle, but just to do efficient play overall. Thank you for the good luck, good luck. And the, angry pea. Pretty good start of melons here. Actually, really good start of melons here. Raman, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, a lot of melons here. That's lovely. Zomboss's Revenge, getting lots of melons really matters, because he's going to be on your screen for a long time. This is very symmetrical. Rare. Y'all are getting treated to symmetry. Fuck it. Head fades. BA. Also, we are going to be digging up flower pots after we place them. Why is that? Well, the reason for that is because the game actually has some kind of manip for when it sees empty flower pots on the ground in this stage. And it will give you more pulp plants if it sees that, instead of instas or pots. And we want instas a lot. So that's the idea. Darn, wasted a jalapeno there. Thought I could have stalled him a little bit longer. That's okay. This is pretty good so far. Quite a lot of melons. Decent amount of damage. Stop with the cabbages. We'll never stop. I believed in the power of getting an ice room. I guess. Alright. There is manip in this level. Flower pots will manip. So if you have 3 or 4 of them on the belt, that's usually ideal. Rude bus. not a good idea to have done that there? Definitely want to stall for as long as physically possible here. The ice stream freeze duration will decrease if you don't use a jalapeno between each ice stream, so it's actually very important that you do that. Lucky me. Ah, just barely didn't freeze him there. That was really close. Alright. Moment he comes back next phase, we'll get it, but that was very close to being a 4-cycle. Dang. Just one more ice stream or jalapeno anywhere would have done that. Damn. Super, super close. Super close. Alright. Come on, Zomboss. Get down here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Of course, Zomboss is just never gonna come down. There we go. Alright, a little unlucky, but this is still comebackable. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. I promise it is. There's a lot of time save in this next block of levels. Lot of potential time save here. TK and mine. Okay. Z and ZQ! What is the gimmick here? The gimmick is fast. The game is sped up twice. By twice. 2 times, which is why we don't bring Doom here, because it's not as effective. But yep, it's basically just a standard pool level, but quick. Certainly why you bring support starfruits. Alright, moving a little too fast for our own good. Fair amount of diamonds in today's stream. Kind of funny. Should get some time save here, I think. Doesn't need him? Oh yeah, certainly not. Alright, a little bit of time save there. Now, Invisible. This is where we can make up a lot of time if we get some good RNG and play well. Also, hi Britcha. Hi Amada. Can see y'all. Didn't say hi to y'all yet. Yeah, the zombies are invincible. Dude, it's kind of brutal. Not gonna lie. This is definitely a minigame in which you can die. For sure, for sure. You definitely want to be seeing shooting plants early, which we are not at the moment. Is what it is, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, you're a cunhead. Nobody is allowed to spawn on the bottom row for 6 waves, by the way. Loading butter, indeed. I think I'm gonna use a squash for this. That's just true of Invisible. I don't know why they did the bottom row only in wave 6 thing here. But they did. It's useful to take advantage of. Can't say I hate it. Vaughn, thank you for the follow. Do they play it normally, minigame? Yeah. It sure is. You can't speed this up by doing a ton. There are a few things here and there that you can use. But for the most part, it's pretty, good luck. Double kernel action. We usually prioritize one on each lane, and then we can like ice room for emergencies and stuff. Here, okay. I can help us stall a little longer, maybe. Wow, that's a lot of butter. Okay, we are getting shooting plants now, which is nice. Alright, thank you for the auto scroll, I guess. That's what you scave squashes for in the second half. get ready for dolphins. This is the most kernels I've ever seen in Invisible, by the way. Just an FYI on that. Should put that there. Now you have a normal pea shooter. I couldn't tell where the dolphin was, so I had to ice stream that. Now I can dolphin proof both lanes. Yippee. Actually, there were dolphins on both. Good job. Good, good. I'm glad I did that. Actually save my squad for more important times. Jesus. Guess I should have cleaned that up earlier. Post-mortem butter. Good. We're guaranteed to win. So if you use an ice stream right then, you're gonna prevent ambush zombies from spawning. I also did, unfortunately, freeze all the normal zombies as well. That timing is difficult to not freeze all the normal zombies, but it's always worth it to not get ambushed. Okay. Made up a bit of time. Definitely some. We'll take it. Alright, Walnut Bowling 2. This one's a lot more fun than Walnut Bowling Run 1. Reason why is because the mower minute exists. So we can actually just keep giant walnuts and explode nuts, or we can just keep walnuts on our belt and get more giant walnuts and explode nuts throughout the course of the level. It's really not difficult. The only thing that matters here is making good choices. In terms of how to be fast. Aw, thank you, Dreamland. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're enjoying your first stream. I'm glad you like my YouTube stuff. I'm gonna be doing a lot more dedicated YouTube things coming up, especially because I just became a partner on YouTube, which means that I am able to actually earn from it, which is, you know, important. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of that soon. I have all sorts of stuff lined up. Not just VODs, but special content as well. Specifically for YouTube. All in the works. It's Michael Jackson zombie, because we're playing on the original version. As you can see here, giant walnut, explode nut, giant walnut, explode nut. That's the workflow. Yeah. I figured we might have a chance for that to happen there. That's alright. We can afford it. We're fine. I'll let that mower go. I think it's a good time to do that while we build up our reserves. 6 walnuts! That's very unlikely. You should only ever really see 5. At max. Alright. Nice. Rude. Like that. Giant walnut and roll around without a care in the world. I really gotta set up my my store to be able to sell my ceramics, because I do have 2 giant walnuts that should be up for sale soon that are actually like clay shakers. So like you shake them around, they make a sound kind of thing. Alright, we should be making up time here. Alright. Yep, made up a little bit of time. Almost a gold. Although my splitting on this is inconsistent, maybe. Alright, Portal Combat. Plenty of time save here, too. Bringing it back. Same thing here, where we do have Manip, but on Portal Combat, Manip is less important. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Oops. We will not do that again. Except for, like, walnut. You do want to try to Manip walnut, if you can. This one was my favorite casually. It's kind of fun. It's a good one. The only thing with Portal Combat that's kind of bad is that the game can just kill you. If it feels like it. In this one. It's unlikely, but it can. It is capable of that. I don't like the presence of bucketheads. That was a time. Sounds like a time. Wait, you stay there. Oh wow, even worse. Portal relocating? Okay, I'll wait for that before I do anything. Oh. Well, sure. Not honestly a bad relocate at all, just kinda swoop that zombie up. I don't like you there. Bug blasted, I guess. I do like the presence of repeaters. There's quite a few of them. Back. Alrighty, we have 3 cactuses. Okay. Convenient. Official in the Discord? Hell yeah. Love to see it. Load it. You have to go here, actually. Because I don't like that. Interesting. No real reason to rip a cherry bomb there. We wait for final wave on that. Alright, a little bit of time save too. Like it. Where's column? There it is. This one was pretty good in PB, so probably not much of an improvement here, but yeah, we'll see. This is my other favorite. That makes sense. It's pretty cool. You start off almost the exact same way every single time. It gives you these plants to start. Ooh, a 3rd melon. That's very good. It's only guaranteed to give you 2. So that's nice. power of 15 melons. Isn't that nice? But there's so many zombies that they're gonna overwhelm you anyway. 4 melons? Yippee! What a treat. That's good. 4 melons are great. That's exactly what you want to see. I'm gonna keep pumpkin on the belt for a minute for now. Potential minute. Choppers for later. Jalapeno, very good. Really want jalapenos in this level. Look at all those melons, aren't they fun? And that's what it does. That's why I wanted jalapenos. Yeah, having quadruple melons is great. Keeps things at bay for so much longer. Oh my goodness. Quintuple melons? Well, don't mind if I do. I suppose. More melons? I don't think I have space for that game. Wow, all my magnets got saved there too. That's wacky. Kind of disadvantages here. It has a very short 50% cooldown. You can make it faster with stuff, but there's no real reason to right now. I might chomp in the ninth wave here in a minute. Oh, there's jalapeno. Probably rather save that for final wave. But I don't know, maybe not. Hard to say. Still a wave or two coming here. Oh, we have 2 jalapenos, so yeah, we'll definitely use one here. Aw. Conehead. Why aren't you on screen yet? Rude. Let's do this. Yeti? There's a Yeti here? Oh my goodness. Yippee. Hi, Bod. Yes, it is, isn't it? It is. Alright, this is... Begold and Begold Twist are incredibly important to this run. And of course are the ways in which you're playing the game that are not PvZ, you know, generally PvZ. But, you gotta deal with it. You gotta go fast. It's just how it be. Just gotta be good at match 3. I'm pretty decent at match 3, I would say. Not like amazing, but certainly good enough to get decent times in this minigame. But, you know, you gotta go for it. Yippee! It's going very well so far. You gotta know when to reset as well. Very important skill. Having to know. Thank you for the follow on Awesomeness. I like your user. Welcome in. So many new friends. You'll love to see it. Hope y'all are enjoying the mini games gameplay. I am. I always like doing this run, even though it's very RNG heavy and silly. It's still fun to me. Yeah, pretty decent pace here. Got 5 more. There we go. Nice! Zombies are kind of an afterthought here, exactly. They don't really do anything. Okay, that was a good level. Nice. This one we can make up so much time on with a good Beagle Twist. Now, Beagle Twist, you move things around in a weird way, and it's kind of impossible to see things fast, so the main thing you do here is mash. Sometimes you know, look for clusters of plants or even structures of plants, but most of the time you're just going for it. Just mashy mashy. Hoping something works. Good layout here. Knowing when to reset the field. Very, very important skill. This one. If you're confused, don't worry about it. Everybody is. That's a horrible board. We had better boards earlier and they're starting to dry. Come on, game. Ah. I extended my splits. Help. Oh, come on, game. It's not giving me anything. It's finally giving me some stuff, but kinda too little too late. This is gonna be a slow one, I think. Oh, 5 matches to go. It's actually not gonna be too bad. The game just keeps giving me stuff. Yay! Yippee! Okay, so I'm on E1. Okay, my splits are smaller again. Okay, this, that. Let's go. I forgot to buy the rake, but that's okay. We're almost ahead. Yep. That's right. That's why I continue this run. Unfortunately, this is a golden PB, but we can do it. It's fine. Glad that went in a spot where we did. I forgot to buy rake. Oops. I'll buy it next level. As you can see, Zombotany is silly. We get plant head zombies. They can do stuff to us. Or defend against us better. Alright, I'm fine with taking our time here a little bit. Doesn't bother me too much. We have a big setup to do. Rake's at the lake. The lake rake. Not something I thought about before. Fair enough. That mower. Put on that bottom. Is what it is though. It's still up at least. All good. Alright, This is 6. Start running these cooldowns. 7. Can't do anything about that. There's 8. Here's 9. Once again, no reason to do anything about that. Paris Hilton type of gameplay. Yes. Exactly. That's why you bring Chomper. Hey, Bearholds. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that was it? Okay. I thought we were way behind that. Well, we might still be fine here. Alright. Nice. Perfectly sawed. Happy with that. Fire rake. Fine. Yippee yippee. Alright, so similar concept, except for we've got different zombies and we're on the pool. One of those different zombies is a squash zombie, which will squash whatever it sees first. So that means we are going to be putting the glooms in column 8, even though we do bring pumpkin anyway. It's just a good idea, trust me. Okay, rather terrifyingly down. Yeah. Now it looks scary, but it's usually okay. Making lines of sunflowers is usually the play in this level. So that you can protect them from the shooty guys like that. Guest! Hello, hello! Welcome! How are y'all doing? If y'all aren't following Guest, by the way, very, very high level Plants vs. Zombies speedrunner, one of the best in the game. So if you are from my channel, y'all should definitely go ahead and follow Guest with 9. Great person, great stuff. The jalapeno head is a valid choice here, but the nice thing about it is that it doesn't explode for a very long time. The jalapeno head. We're doing some all minigames today. If you're from Guest stream, I'm sure you're familiar with PvZ speedruns. Something I do as well, of course. Mines are doing great work for us here. Just get a chopper here, why not? Wave 8. Yeah, here's 9. A weird one. I think it's worth it to just Do that here. We went really fast there, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to build up sun for our bloom here. No! I didn't see that in time. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, we'll let bottom go. Just steel for now. I've been paying more attention. Just for now. We are slow going on the sun. Yes, Talnut should scare you with how much health it is. That's real. Alright, recovery complete. Annoying and bad, but complete. Do this just because Sunflower is on cooldown. Nice one, Chopper? Yeah, did a good job. Yes, you can do that. Gosh, I'd not spawn the pool? No, it cannot. It's just chilling. Nice misclick. That really helped the game. God, they don't ambush in this level. Alright. Yeah, a little rough. Not surprised. That's okay, we still have time to make up. Especially in bobsled. We can definitely make up time here. Fine, cherry, sun, this, that, this, that, this, that, and that's it. Alright, why did we bring this very wacky assortment of plants into this level? Great question. The answer is that we're going to set up a really specific strategy here to try and make it so that we can get basically infinitely spawning bobsleds that spawn very quickly and activate the 50% roll very quickly. We basically have to make a little ice trail of like 2-ish tiles long, and we can do that through basically manipulating Zombonis to be able to do that. It's an interesting little strategy. You'll get to see how it works very soon. But first, this level gives a lot of time to make sun at the beginning because, yeah, that makes sense. Sure as plants. Yerp. First one, we'll let go to the mower. These mines are probably going to be useless, but that's okay. That's the second one we'll let go too, that's fine. As you can see, when the bobsleds run out, that does the rule. It's very, very fast. We're gonna... this. Mine down there. It's good setup so far. Textbook. Yeah, mines are mostly useful for that exact situation. At the back of there. So now we have an ice trail on the top that we actually really want to keep. It's going to be very helpful for us. Continuing on. But before we can really use it, we're going to have to clear out the rest of the ice trails as well. So we're going to wait for the jalapeno to be back here. That one. Here, I'm fighting, waiting for this guy for now. While we build up sun. Defenses. Should probably imitate our jalapeno with this, but it's too late for me to worry about it. Go. Okay, didn't really get much bonus out of that, but that's okay. And now you can see that these guys are gonna just walk into that. Nice and quick. If you have no ice trails, the game is going to start not spawning anything at all for you. That's no good. So this is the perfect setup. We're just done. Pretty much. Very smooth. Yep. Great time. AMA, I guess? Y'all want to chat? Looks like it didn't spawn for a hot minute there. That's alright. Yeah. May as well put another spike in there for fun. Why not? How are y'all doing today? counted correctly. Good question. I started running PvZ both because I was already running Peggle and I loved that game, and I wanted to do something else similar and, you know, in the PopCap vein. And also because I just think it's a really great and cool speedrun. It's super unique, there's nothing else out there like it. It's basically like an RTA, but it's not. It's just really cool. I just like the speedrun a lot. You know, it's all about fast decision making. Not really about memorizing inputs or being able to perform them quickly. I think that's pretty neat. Would have had to wait for them to be in range anyways. Alright, yippee. Literally never had to use a cherry bomb either. They never put a bobsleigh on wave 9. Regular zombies and bobsleds bonanza. Yeah, I knew it. Well. That left something to be desired. Unfortunately, there's no way to kill these zombies besides letting them go to the lower. Yeah, that was unlucky. That was an unlucky, ambush spawn. Unfortunate. Otherwise, that was basically a flawless level. How long ago? About 3 years now, I think. 3.5? I'm not quite sure. Last Stand. Alright, where the frick is Last Stand? There it is. It never looks how I expected it to. How I expected it to. Alright, we gotta be, careful with this one. Beginning's kinda difficult to prep, so... Give me a second. And then I will look at chat once more. What am I missing? Pumpkin. Great. Yep. Alright. Let's start with pumpkin with full blooms, because I know where those go for sure. And then magnet, 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 magnet. In those. And then torchwood, 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 torchwood. Repeater, 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 repeater. Let's go. There are a couple of different strategies you can use for this level. You can use Cob Cannon. You can also use a slightly different configuration than I'm using, but the vast majority of people at the vast majority of times, if they want a safe strat, this is a really good one. Yippee, goat. I love that message. That is an awesome message right there. I'm so glad that you've been wearing it and been having a fun time. Even in the hospital, though? I hope you're okay. Or whoever you were seeing is okay. Nice rake. So here in Last Stand, basically the only interaction we have with the level now is dooming the last part of it, which is important. Is important. Don't get me wrong. Yes, indeed. That is a bobsled wave. The game really expects to spawn bobsleds a bunch. I usually do it early and just let the defenses take care of the rest because you can lose to a dolphin very easily in this level. I don't want to do that on a head pace. No thank you. I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thank you. The defenses should usually be able to take care of everything. Usually. Yeah, exactly. If I hear a dolphin sound, I am doing a safe doom. No matter what. If I don't hear a dolphin sound, yeah. There's options. This is really a testament to how powerful Column 9 pool glooms are. You just never see anybody threaten them. They're just there forever. Yeah, there I could go a little riskier. I also don't mind using up closer tiles for that. We do have a squash just in case something gets away, but we do need enough sun to be able to handle that, so you can only use a squash and a lily pad together, I think, once per last skin. So you do have to be careful. You gotta let your eyes not glaze over though in this one, because you do still have to choose where the doom is and activate it in time. This is the last point in the game where we can really die. Not totally. Technically you can die to Big Trouble Little Zombie, but it's very, very unlikely. Yeah, good doom spot, I think, given that ambush zombie back there. Alright, 2 more flags to go. Just gotta be nice and safe. Glad we aren't getting so many medals that the magnets are being overwhelmed. This is good RNG so far. I don't like this bottom guy though. What's the bottom guy? Very safe there. That was a good call. Yeah, that was the correct call. Alright, last flag. So we can safely use a doom and a lily pad squash if we need to. There. We don't want to, if we need to. Whatever will get rid of our ambushes. All these just in time, dude. I keep getting those screen doors on the bottom. Oh dear. Come on. Something got glunked. I was hoping we'd make it to the end of the level with no glunk. Oh well. Perfectly good damage this game. Awesome. You love to see it. Okay. Whew! Love it when that happens. Alright, Poke Party, you can certainly lose to Poke Party, but you shouldn't if you're paying any amount of attention. split pea, coffee bean, this, that, this, and that. Yes, flower pot. Very important. Like bobsled, Pogo Party gives you a ton of time at the beginning just to chill and make sun. We're gonna do a funny little thing here in this level. We're going to use a combination of instance split pea and gloom shroom to be able to win. It's a funny combo. Don't normally see something like that. That's what we're doing. Also, chat, I want to remind y'all that we don't have a ton of time till stream ends. Only like a little bit more than an hour, I think. Maybe I'll end it after this run is done. I don't know. We'll see how much time we have left. But either way, we will be ending stream decently soon. So if you would like to contribute towards that sub goal, we do have a sub goal for choosing my next emote. Chat, you would get to choose it. I would have no say. I would put up a live poll instantly on completion of that, and then y'all would get to vote on what the next spicy pea emote looks like. Pretty cool. Yeah, the first couple you want to use rake and squash for while you build up sun to do more things. The cool news is that it's only pogos, so they can't really bite your stuff. Even if blooms don't finish them off, they can get the rule. Should be okay. So make it so second row pogos always die. I think top pogos always die with that as well. Yep. You're wave 9, huh? Darn. Didn't count well there. Here we do have to... I'm fine with letting this mower go. Just wanted to try to get the rule. Didn't quite get it. That's okay. Not a big deal. Now we can just play normal. Normal zombies should die with us too. Pretty harmlessly. Might be a slip here too. That's okay. Well, Blanca never hurt nobody. It's a lie, it does, but you know, it's fine. making a death trap for them in the middle. Super dead. Back P is genius. Yeah, no, the split P really works, and that's also why we play here. It's also why we play in this run in the original version, is because we have something called the split P glitch in this one, where if you shoot back, if you have a split P that's shooting backwards, it also shoots double forwards, which is very helpful, obviously, for this. All right, count the waves with me, chat. This is 1. Satan's kindergarten. 2. The waves, of course, are when the zombies spawn. 3. We're really looking for pea shooters here because this is just a long version of BTLZ. 4. The reason we're counting waves is because every 9th wave needs to be cherry bombed all the way for us to move on. 5. 6. Good to get a bunch of early pea shooters, honestly. 7. 8. 9. IDK. What are numbers? IDK account. Well, you're gonna learn. You'll also learn that what comes after 9 is 0. Because I just like to say 0. 0. 1. 2. 'You don't want to be keeping a bunch of cherry bombs in the belt, though. 3. Because, if you do, then the game's going to manip them. Basically, it'll say 4. You really don't want cherry bombs because you're not using them very much. 5. And that's just straight up wrong. Tabasco! Oh my gosh, my friend! Hello! 6. Welcome with the raid. Hope y'all are doing well. 7. We're counting waves here, so don't mind me counting. But my name is Satan herself, if you do not know me. I do all sorts of speedrunning stuff, including in Plants vs. Zombies, just like here. But also Peggle and other cool games. And then this is 9. Hello, Helix! If you would like to keep seeing this content, please do follow the stream. It helps a lot. And of course, on my stream, go follow Tabasco. She's Helix's girlfriend, a friend in Spaces of Mine, cool person, also fellow speedrunner. Alright, that's 1 here. Coming up here is 2. And we don't want to manip cherry bombs, so we want to use them kind of early in the thing. 3. She ran to the restroom? Cool. Go piss, girl. For real. Well, thank you. That was 4, I believe. And this is 5, I believe. I hope. Alright, so 6. 7. 8. I really want to save these for final wave as well. And 9. Alright, 2 cherries for final. Excellent! That's what you want to see. Looking like we're setting up for a very big PB here. Yippee! And there we go. Good BTLZ. Counted correctly. All well and good. Alright, seeing stars. We want 12 sunflowers here. Puff, Fine, and then whoever the fuck. This is a fun one because you do get to just select random things. The entire gimmick of this one is plant starfruits where you see the outlines. We plant 12 sunflowers. That should be enough to get starfruits down. We put starfruits down. That's the entire level. You also, of course, want to make sure that nobody bites your stuff. But you can do that for a variety of means. Including but not limited to Epic Stall. Alright, this is 7 so far. This is 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost there. This is 11. 12. Alright, perfect. And then as soon as we get enough sun, we start placing starfruits down. Yippee! Amazing level. The world record for this one is one of the most interesting ones in the speed game because it really truly is just you have to click as fast as humanly possible. Also one of the few where console does have an advantage. Because of some certain mouse things. At a certain point, because starfruits are awesome, they'll just be able to take care of anything spawning as well, so you don't have to care. And of course placing them in the best places first. Look at those zombies get mowed down. Dunzo, as they say. Ah! No, my splits. Always click out on them. It's okay. Is what it is. Alright, one more to go. Yippee. Starfruits are not a strat. Oh my gosh, starfruits are amazing. We sort of revolutionized the speedrun with them a little bit ago. But they're incredible. They shoot 5 bullets and you can use all 5 of those bullets pretty well. Including 2 that face forward. So if you put them in the right spots in the thing, it's very, very good. Here in Zombiquarium, you want about 9 zombies. 9 to 10. I'm not sure what the actual optimal one is. But 9 to 10. Something like that. We got 3 right now, so we're building up to that. And then they'll give us enough sun that we can comfortably get the trophy quickly. This is the second to last minigame in the game. Next one's Whack-A-Zombie. They go in descending order of RNG/difficulty, so that means these last ones have very little RNG/difficulty, meaning we have locked in the PB, and we have locked in a large PB at that. So that is very nice. You love to see it. We have 6 now. The brain. Yep. There's literally no way we can lose this PB now. Pretty much. We have 7 zombies. There's an 8th. 1 more. Alright, here we go. And now we just babysit them while they get us enough sun to buy the trophy. Who's your favorite snorkel zombie? Mine is 4. I don't know why they get sick. Go eat the brain. What's wrong with you? Also, of course, this is a play on Insane Aquarium, which is actually a game I still have never played, even though it's a PopCap classic. One of these days I should do that. Make that a sub-goal. I played Feeding Frenzy, but not Insane Aquarium. Oh, accidental brain drop. That does happen sometimes while you're trying to collect up sun. It's alright. We can feed the zombies. They deserve it. Yippee! 6? 6 is pretty good. 6 is pretty good. That's fair. Alright, Bot Peas in chat, please! If you are a tier 1 sub, you have access to an emote called Bot Pea. It is there for whacking things. Please go ahead and use it. I want to see all of that. In celebration of the PB we're about to get. Yeah, we had a not great Zombiquarium. I think it was maybe 10 zombies is optimal? I'm not sure. But we're good. We're all good. All is well. I'm seeing some Satan emotes that are not Bot Peas. Or some other emotes that are not Bot Peas. Now I'm seeing them. Yippee! You'll love to see it. Naughty worm muncher. Disobeying the orders. Here, the only real strategy is dig up graves so that the final wave has fewer zombies to bop. Also, dig up far back graves because you might want to let all the zombies go to the mower. Back. Not sub? If you have a Prime, you can certainly fix that, or if chat would like to help others have access to Bot Pea so that we can all bop together, that would be super cool. We have a sub goal right now to help to let chat decide what our next emote is. So you can decide whether we get one of a couple of different types of designs. It would be really, really cool to see any amount of support this stream. That would be awesome. And every sub does go to the sub goal, which is ticking down in the top right corner of your stream. Or, well, the subathon timer, but also the sub goal, of course. So yeah. But otherwise, enjoy the Bot Peas. Enjoy the Wacky Zombie. It's basically an auto-scroller, there's nothing we can do to speed it up. Good Bot Peas, y'all, thank you. Could, in theory, get some speed out of a mine, I guess, at the end of this level, but eh. Also, it'd be cool to see a diamond, but I'm sure we won't. I'm really excited to do this run at Furs, y'all. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Garden plant, huh? It's good too. I don't know why they made this a minigame. They were just running out of ideas. Mostly. Something that helps you spam click. Yeah, that's not a, there's no approved technology like that in the PvZ community yet. I know that did just happen for Deltarune, though. That some kind of mashing program was legalized for speedruns. At a certain point in this level, you just whack the zombies. You don't really have time to do anything else. that's the run. 1:46:46. That's a satisfying time. And there we go. That is AMG PD. Yippee! I think that's probably top 25, but I'm not completely sure. I'd have to go check. Pretty happy with that. Obviously, the early RNG stuff did not go super well, so we have time saved from a better start, especially IRS, and a little bit of Dr. Zomboss's Revenge. But after that, it became a pretty clean run. Not too much more to write home about. Bobsled Bonanza could have gone even better because the final wave got botched, but the rest of it was basically what you want it to be. Yeah, mostly a pretty solid run. I hope y'all enjoyed. I see some GGs in chat. Thank you very much, y'all. Appreciate it. Also, ad starts in about 3 minutes, so either subscribe to the stream, please, or just hang out and enjoy your ad. But either way, I will definitely be putting this on YouTube for sure. So if you are on YouTube, hello. If you're on YouTube, you can go ahead and come follow me on Twitch at Satan Isn't Herself. That's where we do all the runs. But of course, otherwise, you know, continue watching the runs. It helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for being here on YouTube. You know, y'all are amazing as well. Chat, say hi to YouTube if you'd like to. I see some hi YouTubes already. And some bye YouTubes, of course, as well. YouTube viewers, you are awesome. Also, if YouTube viewers didn't know, I do have a Patreon. I'm going to be starting to link that in each of the videos that I put out. You can get your name shouted out at the end of edited YouTube videos, and also all sorts of other cool perks. The lowest tier is, I think, a $3 tier. It's really, you know, it's really cheap if you want to get some of the basic benefits that I honestly think are pretty good for $3 per month, and that helps keep me alive and fed. This is true, of course, for Twitch viewers as well. If you would like to check out my Patreon, !Patreon in chat. But either way, that's it for me for YouTube. So goodbye, YouTube, and I hope you'll come hang out with us on Twitch too. Bye!